Okay, so in this video, we're going to learn about car parts, the various parts of a car. There are many different car parts. We are not going to learn all of them in this video. This is just part one. There will be a part two. So let's get started with car parts, part one. Windshield. Windshield. The windshield is the glass in front of the car. This is the windshield. Next, we have windshield wipers. Windshield wipers. Most cars have two. You use them when it's raining and they get the water off. They're windshield wipers. Next, we have side view mirror. Side view mirror. There's one on either side of the car, so you can look left, you can look right, and it shows you what is behind you. It's on the front doors. Side view mirror, so you can see behind you. A lot of the times, a side view mirror will say objects in mirror are closer than they appear. It'll have a little text warning at the bottom of the mirror. Side view mirror. Hood. Hood. The hood of a car is just what covers the engine. So this is the hood. On the left, the hood is up. On the right, the hood is down. But the hood is just this metal part. So a mechanic might say, let's see what's under the hood. That means I'm going to lift the hood and look at your car. Hood. Next we have tire. Tire. This is a tire. The black part, it's made of rubber. Tire. Cars usually have 4 tires. Tires can also be expensive and you need to replace them every few years or so. Months, years. Tire. Turn signal. Turn signal. This is very important because your turn signal tells people when you are turning. So if you want to go left, your signal goes on the left side to show you're turning left. I know in the picture of me at the bottom, it's flipped, but this is my left. This is my right. So yeah, it's just a flashing light and it lets people know which way you're going. When you're in the car driving, usually there's something you can flick it on. You and then that turns on the turn signal. Turn signal. Next we have headlight. Headlight. You use your headlights to see in the dark. This makes it so we can drive in the dark. The headlights are just in the front of the car and they light up the road so you can see the road at night. Headlight. Next we have bumper. Bumper. Most cars have a front bumper. The front bumper is in the front of the car, and a rear bumper. The rear bumper is in the back of the car, the behind part of the car. A bumper, I believe, is just for when you get into accidents. It makes it so the accident isn't as bad. Bumper. Some people have bumper buddies, which are plastic or rubber coverings for the bumper. That way your bumper is not scratched or dented in an accident. Bumper. Next we have hubcap or wheel cover. Hubcap or wheel cover. That's this silver part here. All cars have hubcaps, but some people buy really fancy ones for their car. But this is a normal hubcap. It's the silver cover that goes on the front part of the tire of the wheel. Hubcap. Which, by the way, so the silver part is the hubcap, the black part is the tire, the whole thing is a wheel. You know, like the wheels on the bus go round and round. cars have 4 wheels, but that includes the tire and the hubcap. The whole thing is a wheel. Next we have the gas tank. The gas tank. This is the gas pump in the tank. The tank holds the gas. So the gas is going into the gas tank. We cannot see the gas tank, just we know this hole is how you put the gas in. Gas tank. Next we have gas or fuel cap. This little plastic thing here, that is a gas or fuel cap. When you're done filling your car with gas, you have to screw in the gas cap. Next we have trunk. Trunk. The trunk is just the back part of the car. So you can put your groceries in the trunk, you can put your dog in the trunk. It's just the back space of the car. Next we have license plate. License plate. This license plate is from Washington State, but the license plate just goes on the back. In the United States, you have to have it on the back of your car. I don't think you need a front license plate, but in some countries you do. In the United States, just the back license plate. Next we have tail light. Tail light. So your tail lights are so the cars behind you can see you at night. The tail lights are just always on when it's nighttime. If you have your headlights on, then your tail lights are also on. They're just the lights in the back of the car. Next we have brake light. Brake light. When you hit the brakes, which we have not learned the word brake, but a brake stops the car. So when you hit the brakes, the car slows down and stops. This light goes on in the back to tell people, oh, this car is slowing down, this car is stopping. So your brake light goes in the back and lets people know when you're stopping your car. Next we have tailpipe. Tailpipe. They're usually at the back and it's where the smoke and gas come out. This is the tailpipe here. Tailpipe. Next we have muffler. Muffler. I think a muffler makes a car quieter, perhaps, a good muffler, but a muffler is a part of a car. Next we have fuel injection system. Fuel injection system. This is how the fuel gets into the car. This is a little bit complicated for me, but this is part of a car. Fuel injection system. Engine is the most important part. It's what makes the car drive. No engine and the car just sits there. All of this is the engine of the car. It's what is under the hood. Engine. Next we have radiator. Radiator. This is a radiator on the front of the car. I believe it helps control the heat so it doesn't get too hot. Radiator. Homes can also have radiators, but we're talking about car radiators. Next we have battery. Battery. These are all car batteries. Car batteries. Sometimes you need to get a new battery for your car. They're big. These are big and heavy batteries. Car battery. Next, we have jumper cables. Jumper cables. So these are a little bit different, but usually the jumper cables I have are just the clamps where it's like, but a jumper cable, when your car battery is dead, you can find a different person with a car that's okay. You connect their battery to your battery with these clamps, and then you can start your car again. You can jump start your car with jumper cables. Jump start just means get the car battery going again. The battery was dead, then we jump start it so it starts. Jump start, jumper cables. Next we have a lug wrench. Lug wrench. This is how you change a tire with a lug wrench. We see the lug wrench and the tire. Lug wrench. Spare tire. spare tire. Not every car has a spare tire, but usually the spare tire is on the back of the car by the trunk. So you can see this from the outside. This is a spare tire. My car has a spare tire in the trunk. So you open the trunk of the car, and if you lift the floor, there's a tire. So a spare tire is just an extra tire in case something happens to one. Next, we have a carjack. Carjack. A carjack goes under the car and lifts it so people can go under and work. So a mechanic can get under your car to work. Carjack. Okay, well, those are all of the car parts for part 1. Get ready for part 2. Part 2 is going to have more of the car parts inside the car. We talked more about the outside of the car today. But hopefully this was okay for you. If you want to review, watch the video again, go ahead. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below, and keep your eyes out for part 2, probably next week. Have a nice day.